Hey guys, I'm going to explain to you why Nvidia is going to win the war. They might have won today's battle because they come out with a little cheap card or whatever, but I'm going to explain to you why they're going to win the war in the end. Okay? All right. First, let's take DLSS 4 versus FSR 4. FSR 4, big jump from 3 to 4. They're getting there, but they're not there yet. Okay? They're not there. DLSS 4, wonderful, beautiful transformer model, runs good, everything. Well, FSR 4 is actually, you lose performance using that upscaler. Yeah, you didn't know that, did you? Well, now you do. Okay. All right, let's take a look. Now we got, the 50 series, and we got the little two cards that they come out with today. But in reality, these two are supposed to compete right in here, but it doesn't make it, and I'll show you that in a minute, but doesn't quite make it uh, being a good competitor to these two or whatever. But people say, oh well, AMD come out with new cards and they're saving gaming and this and that or whatever. People are forgetting that Nvidia still has an opportunity to make these. They can make a 5070 Ti Super, a 5070 Super, yada yada yada, on up to the 5090 Ti Super if they wanted to. They don't have to, but if they wanted to, it's game over. Because let's say they were to come out with these cards, okay? You'd have 7 cards versus 2, unless they come out with their other little 2 that they're talking about, the 60s. In that case, it'll look something like this. You come out with the 60s, they're going to be down here somewhere, competing with nothing, competing with onboard graphics. Okay, that's just, I didn't make these cards, they did. Okay, let's take a look at the last 2 generations of cards from Nvidia and from AMD. Okay, if you look, AMD's got the XTX from last gen, the XT, and then the 2 that came out today. Okay, all right, we got those. That's fine. Look at the stack. These, besides the 60, because I don't really like the 60, 4060 too much, but these aside, these are all good cards here. Okay, they're all very good. But when you take it and put them in games, here's the 9070 right here. Boom. Let's see what it got beat by. Oh, 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 oh. Wow. And what? At 1440p? Wow. Okay, okay. Can y'all ever win one? Oh, let's take a look here. The 9070 XT 119. Okay, so you beat your own card. You beat the last gen 4070 Super by what, 3 points? Okay, 2 points. Huh? You just fall short, huh? Well, you know what? This is what they're supposed to compete with. Okay, I'll explain it to you. The RTX 5070 and the 9070, those are supposed to compete. Well, we'll see. All right, you look at the 9070 XT. It's supposed to compete with these two, these three. This one, the last gen 7900 XTX, competes with the 4080 Super from last generation. But it's supposed to compete with the 5070. They don't even know who they're going up against. They don't know who they're making a card to beat, to be honest with you. I don't think they even know. But then you still have these up here. This is if you could take last gen, this gen, throw them all together, have a race. This is what it's going to look like in the end. Nvidia has the top 4 cards on the planet. Price aside, anything else aside, upscalers, whatever. At the end of the day, the fastest 4 cards on the planet, probably 5 cards. maybe 6 that Nvidia have are number 1. They're number 1 through 6, just like that. So I believe that makes Nvidia the Hulk, the bad dude on the block. You know what I mean? I mean, that's just, you can't argue with facts. It's not like I'm just making this stuff up. These are cold hard facts. If you don't believe me, go to Hardware Unboxed or something and watch some, get some numbers, crunch some numbers. You got to eventually come around to where I am now.
Ugh. Brother, ugh. What's that? What's that, brother?